In this video, we're going to work on converting measurements. Let's start here with what we already know. We know that 12 inches equals 1 foot. We know that 1 yard equals 3 feet. We also know that 1 yard is equal to 36 inches. Now, these measurements are measurements that you need to memorize because we will be using these continually in class. Here's our first problem. Let's say that I have 360 feet, and I've been asked, how many yards does that equal? Well, what do we know about the relationship between feet and yards? We know that for every 3 feet, we have 1 yard. So what I've got to do here is I need to look and see how many groups of 3 I can get out of 360. That's going to tell me how many yards I have. So since I'm looking for equal groups, I'm going to be dividing. I'm going to divide 360 and find out how many groups of 3 I can get out of that. So in order to do that, I'm asking myself, 3 goes into 3 how many times? 1. We multiply, subtract, and bring down. Again, 3 goes into 6 how many times? 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract and bring down. Now, we do have 0, 0, but I have brought that 1 down here, so I have to go ahead and say how many 3's go into 0, and that is 0. So my answer here would be 120 yards. 360 feet is equal to 120 yards. The next problem that I have for us to work on is if I had 3 yards, how many inches do I have? Well, what do we know about yards and inches? We know that for every 36, let me back that up. For every 1 yard, we have 36 inches. All right, so how many yards do I have? I have 3 yards. And if each yard is equal to 36 inches and I have 3 of them, I am going to multiply. 36 inches are in 1 yard, but I have 3 of them, so I'm going to multiply. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry the 10. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 108. My answer is 108 inches. Now let's check and make sure this is reasonable. When you look at this, we know that a yard is about that yardstick that I have in my classroom. We know that an inch is about the size from the top knuckle of your thumb to the tip. Does it make sense to have 3 of those large sticks and have 108 inches, 108 of that length on your finger? Yeah, that's pretty close. I mean, that I do need to have more inches than I do yards. So we're going to go with that and see how we go. Hopefully now you've got a better idea how to convert measurement.